Welcome back to the channel. And with one of the updates, there was the Void Maze change. So I had some people asking about this, and I've been slacking, just been so busy. And so let's just do a deep dive. I only know what I've read, and it's not too much, so let's walk through it together. Obviously, you're going to be presented with these three team selectors. And from my understanding, like they try to break it up right here for you. So just thinking logically, if you're a whale and you're the strongest person on your team, you should probably be choosing the chief role and trying to take down the maze boss, getting the most points for your team. If you are, you know, in the midway area, I would say, the backbone is kind of where you want to go. It's going to help you push through, take out the elites. And then the pioneer is kind of for the individuals who don't think their team is as strong as the rest, and you're not going to get as many points. So you want to use your energy to help clear the way of the easier nodes. That's kind of how they're breaking it down. And there are, other spots here that they have. Looks like it says pick relics and open plot. So as you can see, the backbone and the pioneers are the ones that kind of carve the way. That's the way of it. And I think the thumbs up gives you an idea of what team like your guild is lacking. So we don't want everyone to choose chief because then you'll be hindered from what you can do. And this is going to require a lot of communication with your guild. I haven't actually even reached out, so I'm just going to go with backbone. Backbone. I'm in like I would say the top guild, and I am really weak compared to everyone. So either one of these would probably be good. But I'm seeing the thumbs up here, so I'm guessing we have the least amount of backbones. And I'll have to try and confirm that for you. So let's just go in and I'm maxed out energy because it's been so busy. So, adventurer, you have entered a virtual space indistinguishable from reality. This trial that concerns team glory. So, start team battle to find a way out. There will be many novel events on this map. According to the action team, please explore the map to defeat more elite sentinels. During the exploration, we will also encounter union missions and final boss. Adventurers go find them. So cool. It's gonna like break it down here. Let's look at the question mark here. The virtual maze is a guild gameplay. You need to join the guild to participate. Physical strength. Exploring the maps requires physical strength, which will restore it over time and needs a reasonably allocated activity time. The activity is divided into challenge periods and a display period. The challenge period is a 6 days during which you can challenge the virtual maze. The display period is 1 day. During the ranking will be displayed, and you can receive rewards based on your guild ranking and boss pursuit ranking. And we will continue to exchange rewards in supply center. Gameplay instructions. Each time you participate in the game, the maze will recommend each player member to one of the action teams: pilot, core, main, battle team. Guild members need to be divided to divide the work and work together to break the mystery of the maze and get final victory. Two, the maze has 5 layers, and each layer has a boss. After defeating the boss, guarding the layer, the maze will meeting certain conditions. Guild members can continue through the next layer. There are various events in the maze hidden in the plots. Each time you occupy a plot, you can get a guild honor and supply coupons. In the end, the guilds will be ranked according to their honor, and the higher the ranking, the better the reward. When the guild defeats the boss on the last layer, the pursuit mode of the boss will be turned on. Adventurers who have launched a pursuit of the boss will participate in the ranking based on the damage and value caused in a single game and can obtain rare rewards such as guild medals, guild coins, and chat boxes. That's kind of cool. Plot description. This is a long, like, what? I'm not reading all this right now. What the? I guess that we could. All right. I guess this is the important part. The plot description. The maze plot may seem inconspicuous, but it is not developed. It is impossible to get the maze to go to the deep maze. It is recommended that members of the pilot team take in on the important task. Virtual sentinel elite guards stationed in the maze often guard important rows. It is difficult for adventurers without certain strengths to defeat them. It is recommended that members of the core team go defeat them. Maze Lord, the boss in the maze. Each layer of the maze is guarded by a Maze Lord. The blood volume is extremely high. It is recommended that members of the main team quickly main team defeat it quickly with less physical strength. The virtual space, the sword domain trial is in disorder due to intruder and necessary to organize strong members to repair the sword domain. After all levels of the sword domain are cleared, all members can come to claim trial rewards. Treasures within the hidden mysteries are often hidden deep in each layer of the maze and can be opened by decoding the password. Guild relics are relics that guide adventurers to light, and they may be encountered when exploring the maze. The level of the relics buildings can be increased according to the number of pickups, which brings powerful blessing bonuses to all guild members and improves the guild honor. Mountain obstacles are generally generated obstacles in the maze and cannot be passed. Assembly tasks during the exploration of the maze. The different guild tasks will be completed according to the exploration progress of the guild. When each task is complete, all members can come to claim the prize and share the fruits of their effort. After completing a certain number of guild tasks, all members can receive an additional progress reward. Each member has his own task every day and can also receive a personal reward after completing it. Supply Center. During the exploration of the maze, you will receive supply vouchers which can be exchanged for generous rewards in the Supply Center. So that is a mouthful. We're currently on floor 4. So I have been obviously number 1 in my guild. Clearly, the guild has plowed through 4 floors in one day when I haven't been on. Let's see if I can go back. I clicked on it and I forgot how slow it is. So you can see, you can go back here and collect some of these. So I see here that the passcode for the last spot is 6. So every member can see one secret password. So have a look. So I guess you're going to have to ask in the guild what the first stage code is, etc. And I'm sure that's in the chat here potentially. Let's see if someone's said anything to me. Yeah, so code for floor 1 is 5186 for my clan. 5186. And it does cost energy, so you can't just all willy-nilly spam it, just so you know. Don't go reckless and do that. And it looks like we can go back. I can't challenge you yet. Losing battle will not deduct stamina. So can we sneak to there, or is it because I can see it because I'm the floor? I'm not sure. Let's go ahead because I'm not sure if the backbone makes a difference. So it looks like you can switch too. Selection does not affect the content and the reward. It can be changed halfway. So once you're halfway through, you can change, I guess. That's another great thing to point out. And I wonder what the evaluation is. Maybe it's based off the team. So that's cool. You can always just go back and switch. But ultimately, it's probably going to be similar to like the other guild quests where you have to just get to the last boss and spam the attack. This is a floor boss, the maze leader. Defeat it with more honors to the guild. Harvest treasures. So is it like a 3-man fight like before? It is. So these take a minute to set up. I usually always just do a Nimbus team. I guess let's just go through and excuse me. Give me a second here. Find all the Nimbus heroes. I think I passed one. Who am I missing? Mulan. And then for my other team, this is going to be obviously based on how far you have, but I just do antagonist and then I'll do Fiona on the last squad. And actually, I can get my Fiona up to 11 star in a minute, so maybe before I do the fight, I should do that. And we'll just throw the whole special squad here. And then with this one, I kind of just throw a tank up front and just go like that. And then over here, I guess we'll just throw the whole antagonist squad and I'm kind of lacking that extra damage. I'll just have it like that and have her be the damage dealer. I'll give him that. Oh. Meant to give her the rage one. And then we'll give our Nimbus squad the worst of the worst. It is my best team. And I kind of just do this lineup here because my gear is all set up like that already. So the lineups don't really matter too much for these PvE fights. But the set edit equipment really is important. But the reason why I'm doing this formation is because my mains PvP squad is already set up like that, and it's whatever your team's based off of. So if I look at my equipment for any of these teams, the damage dealer is going to have it in the bottom. So just make sure your damage dealer has the best equipment if you have your best equipment be damage dealer gear. So I'm just going to run it once, and then I'm going to upgrade Fiona. We'll do a quick pull session here too. And this is me as Backbone, so obviously it's not the one for Chief. And obviously you can just hit skip all, and then you can see the damage breakdown. So obviously my second team is really lacking damage. So I could probably try and switch that up. And I only got 343 honor, which seems a lot lower than before. Back on the other ones, we get so much more honor. But that's fine. Good to know. And I wasn't paying attention, so we're at 68%. I should have looked before. And let's see what these missions. So obviously missions here, super important. Maybe I should have talked about that early. So we have some guild quests that look like you can get up to some of these Meteor Protoss selection guild boxes, which is big, and other things. So look, if you look at the teams, it does break down what everyone is, which is great. And it's probably why we were given, I think we got Backbone. We got Backbone. I guess there's more Backbones than anything. We can always switch it up to try and balance this out. And we do have daily quests, which I skipped yesterday, unfortunately. And like yesterday's battle, report once. Also, you can just like someone's battle, and that's a daily mission. Easy enough. Consuming energy, obviously. There are different things. Oh, so you get the complete stuff? Interesting. So the sword trial, each member can challenge 2 times per day. Each time when a tower has been cleared, all members receive trial loot. So I guess we can just challenge that. And I'll just run it with my main squad. And easy clap. Not really, but I guess we did it. Guess we can hit next floor and just see if we blast through it again. All right, we squeaked by this time. So we got our 2 fights in there. We got our daily missions. It looks like your guild quests, even though I wasn't here for the first couple days, as long as your guild's popping off, and obviously you should be popping off too, you're going to be getting all these coupons here. And the oh, did my game freeze? Leading the way. What did I just click at? Everything just froze. Sorry. Can I collect that? Yeah, we got some of these. That's big. And consume 50 HP. Oh, I guess these sword trials don't cost anything for energy wise. You only are allowed to do 2 per day. So make sure you get those in. And over in the shop, let's check out if there's anything different in here. What is this one? This looks like it's going to be super important. The special build chest, it allows you to have a lot of versatility and like some faith stones. I would skip out over that. I'm probably going to focus on this. If I can get 25,000, I'm going to get this. And what do we have else? Anything else? Maybe I'll get some potential or the fate selector. Not as good as before though. Before they had some of the materials to craft. There was a bunch of different things, but this special build right here has some of those ones that were there, but it gives you more versatility. So I kind of like this, and I would recommend going with this one right here. And let's see how many coupons we get at the end. It's kind of hard to say. It's still really early in the event. So let's just do anything else before I jump and do some pulls. Previous report. Ranking. And I guess we're getting smashed right now. Probably because I haven't been on. It's going to be really an activity check and making sure your clan is doing work in relic building. So pick 2 to upgrade. So if I figure out a little bit more about this, so I'm obviously not the role to pick up the relics, but that obviously is an important role for the pioneer picking relics. So it feels like if maybe we're not grabbing those fast enough, maybe it's a super important role because it's going to give your team obviously more honor for your Hulk guild, which is kind of a ranking requirement. But so far, interesting. Definitely has a lot more to it, not just race to the bottom and spam it. So I like that factor. Um, and yeah, dig tiles. So if you want to race to certain one of these, is there anything that I can see outside? I'm trying to see if there's any way to see the relics, and that might just be the other role. So yeah, my first impression of this is, like viewers were saying, kind of confusing. It is kind of confusing. There's not a lot of detail, even though reading through that, what the differences are. So I could try and just swap. There's a bunch of backbones. I don't know if it really matters. Selection does not and can be changed halfway. So I wonder if I can multiple change it. Can we just keep changing it? Yeah, it looks like you can keep changing it halfway through. And changing it here as a pioneer, not sure if it did anything. So open plots, pick relics. And I'm guessing we would just see the relics if going through the maze here. So it's recommending obviously like the roll, and see how this recommends here. Damage related rewards increase with power. And it looks like it doesn't really matter. It's just trying to tell you if you're in that role, if your guild shows you, be this type of role because you're strong, that these are what you should focus on. But it looks like it doesn't matter what role you're in and can do it regardless. Not seeing any special bonus here. So if I choose this role here, doesn't look like it's going to make any difference because guild honors 200 and extra based off of guild rank. So yeah, I'll jump back in a second. Let me go ahead and do some of these Fiona pulls. Let's get her all the way. Let's check out the skin shop as well. No Crown of Hardening, which means I'm going to be going for this transfer materials. And I'll have a big question up ahead because 11-star Fiona is cracked from my previous tests and from what I hear. So I might be replacing my Nua real soon. So let's just go ahead. We're gonna buy all the pulls here because I want to get that transfer materials, and that just broke my bank here for diamonds, but it is fine because she's 100% worth it, and we're getting gold off the bat. Can we get her? Oh, it's not the first slot. If it was the first slot, it would have been her. But we'll take the treasures, class treasures. I definitely need more of these. Back to back gold. Can we get her now? Nope, but another treasure. We'll take it. This fire right off the bat. 2 treasures for this. That is huge. Too bad it wasn't her. Maybe we could have got like imagine 3 copies from this. This would have been insane. But we'll take what we get. If we can get any more treasures, that would be good because more treasures, the better, right? Just more stats and more of whatever the one you're choosing. Some of it's intel bonuses, some of it's I think experience, which before wouldn't have been big, but now it's big with the level cap being 250. And here we go. Scroll, Fiona, insane damage dealer, really overpowered. Definitely needs a nerf in my opinion. But now we got up to 11 stars, so now we can start competing with other Fionas, right? So that should definitely also help me in the T-Home Temple and in other areas, just because it's going to make a big difference. Let's just show you what I'm talking about here. Let's just get the squad, and this is with her with no gear. I'm not going to swap the gear around. Let's just stick her with her squad because you're going to probably be running her with these 3 heroes guaranteed. And let's just do a quick damage test here. And we're at 67 billion. 68 billion. And now let's just go rank her up. So Fiona, I think we need to send this one. Did I click the wrong one? Yeah, I clicked the wrong one. Where are you? Light. And with her going up, it's obviously going to increase the stats, but most importantly, it's going to add, we can just go talk about before I hit the upgrade. Over in here at 11 stars, after Fiona releases Heaven Justice, she will perform 2 combo rage attacks 3 times in total. When consumed rage points each reach 200, add fixed damage of 100% attacks that can't be parried. So it just adds a ton of damage. Going from 1 attack to 3 attacks, it's just insane, right? It's like a massive upgrade that other heroes don't really get. So let's hop in here and I guess use any of these heroes that I have for food. And let's just jump back over and check it out, right? Because it should be pretty impressive how much more damage she gets with no gear on her right now. She doesn't have any of the best gear from Manua. And as you can see, 166 billion, 100 billion damage with no gear on her upgrade. So, I mean, what we could do is just throw, let's just throw our, where is she? Nua in here by herself. And she's doing more damage than my Nua. My Nua has all my best gear, 12 star. So I'm probably just gonna honestly just like remove everything off my Nua and put it on Fiona. It's just kind of how the game is sadly working. Even though my Nua is super pumped up and really invested in, it doesn't matter. Fiona is that busted. Her only main weakness being survival, kind of. But if you have her artifact, which I don't, because I went and invested in the newer one. The newer one's good on her too for the counterattacks, more damage for PvE. But the artifact for her is insane for PvP. So let's jump back over into the Void Maze, and where is it? Let's go up here. It's probably in the Sanctuary. And let's just do one last fight with Fiona here at 11 stars, excuse me. And we'll just run it one more time. We'll hit that skip battle and see the 670 damage went up a lot. I think we were at 1400 before. So that is pretty good. We'll take it. Honor is kind of low, but that is what it is. And yeah, I'll try and do another video as I learn some more. Hope you found this helpful. And let me know in the comments if you are an expert already and there's something I'm missing here. And as always, have a wonderful day and take care.